Welcome back, it's Abyss, and in this video today, I'm going to show you how to defeat Emma and Isshin. Alright, so the first thing you need to do is obey the Iron Code twice. This will lead you into the Shura ending. Alright, so for the both fights, we're going to try to use the Shadowrush Ability. Not as much during the Emma fight because we want to deflect. Now right here, we're going to deflect. Now watch this move right here. She swipes across. The very next move typically is an unblockable, which is easy to counter. So that's some free hits you can get right there. But for the most part, we're going to wait and we're going to time our Shadow Rush like I'm doing right now. And if you do use the Shadow Rush, say twice in a row, make sure you block after the second one because she'll go for a swing and she'll just get damaged every single time. There you go. There's a swipe. Now I thought she was going to do the unblockable here, but she ended up doing the other move. But for the most part, when she does that long swipe across you, that next move is basically unblockable. Like right here, unblockable, counter. So that's what you want to look for, that so you can get some free hits, and then use your Shadow Rush whenever there's a free moment. Right there you can deflect and it doesn't take as much damage. And then I went for my Shadow Rush. That's the basics of the fight right here. You want to try to go into the next fight with as much health potions as possible. That is when I had the most trouble, was against the second boss fight. Alright, so for Isshin, that fight can give you some trouble, but this is when you want to use your Shadow Rush ability. What you'll see during the fight is, for the first phase, because there's two phases to the fight, I will basically use the Shadow Rush and then I will dodge back. Now in the beginning of the fight, I still have some spirits left, so basically you'll see me do the jump move up in the air. But for the most part with him, you'll see me use the Shadow Rush on the first phase and then dodge back so I can miss his attacks. Now when it comes to the second phase, he'll have a new flame attack ability basically. But it is easy to dodge. If you run to the side, you can easily dodge it, and then as long as you're past the fire that's on the ground, you can easily go in for the Shadow Rush ability. I made multiple mistakes during the fight and I was able to get through it. But so what I could say is you can learn from my mistakes in the video, and it was more or less just patience, and I wasn't timing my Shadow Rush. I was way too far away when I was using it. So you'll see kind of like the distance I was and how I was making the mistakes so that you don't make the same mistakes as me. But for the second phase of the fight, you want to run to the side and you want to look at the ground for where the fire is. Once you're past that point, then you want to go in with the Shadow Rush ability. Don't make the same mistake I did and like try to cut it too short, because I just end up running into the fire and just spoiling the move. So just to recap, for the second phase of the fight, you want to use your Shadow Rush ability when there's a free opportunity. And majority of his moves can be deflected, but he does quite a few, and it was hard for me to get an opening on him. So I felt, I'll just stick with the Shadow Rush for the fight. The Shadow Rush was working perfectly fine, and just going in there and chipping away the health as much as I can possible. Now this is New Game Plus, so if it's your first playthrough, you can probably follow the steps in the video and you won't have too much trouble. But a New Game Plus, they do hit a little bit harder, so you just got to be careful with that. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
I'm not done, Sekiro! Sekiro, it was not to be.